You know what used to happen a lot though in my years, in the beginning of my like the first years teaching here, it was 1 year, and 1 year after coming here, I was already teaching. So maybe the first 2-3 years, I'm with Gods all the time too, getting supplemental knowledge. Now that they see what I'm doing, they're kind of prepping me since I'm teaching overtly. And every time I'll come here, it's like, oh, okay, he's here. I guess I'm spending a day with him. It would happen to everybody. If Darkim was here, we're going up to Bronx Telnet. You know what I mean? And we'll spend a day with Darkim, Saquon, Freedom at Bronx Telnet and see what their life is like as they deal with it in knowledge. Oh, Dr. Janelle is here. We'll spend it with him though. Now I'm with him and getting his perspectives of how he deals with this stuff. And each one of them is going, okay, let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is, right? And each one of them is doing that with me. Not everything is perfectly aligned, but everything is sensibly together. You know what I mean? And so we're here to teach the world. We can't teach it under one banner. I don't know why we have to hear that stuff. You know? The way he said it though, everyone that finds someone that says 5% nation of gods and earths and has refinement in there is a drunkard, junkie, homo. Now if I was on my Joe Pesci, am I supposed to go, are you talking about me? Are you talking to me?
Can't be talking about me. You can't, because that doesn't apply to me.
You know what I mean? Are you calling me? I know you're not doing that. I know you're not doing that. I know you're not calling Darkim gay.
Oh.
I know you're not saying anything about me. Come on, man. Like, don't. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to go, oh my God, I've been teaching it wrong. I'm going to reflect. Come on.
His famous thing is, just admit that your educator was wrong. Okay, so now again we're going back to
that shit
your
weird,
elder
bro.
is greater than my elder.
That shit is weird.
But even then, I didn't have just one elder. I had an enlightener and countless elders.
That shit sound more gay than what he's saying is gay.
Oh man.
If you want to take it.
Listen, I want to say this.
You trying to dominate other men on how they should think. That's weird,
I had these discourses and I asked him for his own understanding. I don't want to hear anybody else. Takes out a crumbled sheet of a copy of Sham God's Plus lesson that he talked about and gives it to me. That's not your understanding. You know what I mean? That man sleeps in your mind. You sleep with that man every night in your mind, and you give him to give it to me on paper.
We love Sham God. We love Sham God.
I do. I love this flag. I love what he was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I understand what he was trying to do there. He's trying to keep us tough, but that was not scientifically sound.
What's that?
For a second.
Yeah, that was not scientifically sound. You know what I mean? So I was like, can you tell me what you're saying? And he just kept on. But that's not what it was. Good. And then like, yo, I don't know what you say. What do you say? Well, keep this. And he gave it to me to keep. It's a crumbled piece of paper. You know? And I had to leave with the paper. I was like, look, I don't agree with what you're saying though. You know what I mean? If I ever don't teach refinement, there were years where I didn't teach refinement, was because I really felt students were not understanding it and had to rethink it of how I was teaching it. I wanted them to have refinement.
You had to refine your refinement?
Right, I had to, yeah, because I felt like they weren't understanding the focus part, you know what I mean? Because I teach it, and then they would say the same bullshit, the rote bullshit, that I don't think is good enough. Because I think a lot of people's build on refinement isn't good enough. And, but I told him that, and I said, but I do teach refinement. He gives me another man's paper. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I have my own albums though. I don't need to give you, you know, like I meet you and I say, this is hip hop. I'm gonna give you this man's album. No, I can give you my books, you know what I mean? My expressions in this.
And that's what it is. Those people that got so much to say, they don't got no physical works or anything.
Show me them.
On the, you know what I'm saying? So all they can't do is bicker about what they don't like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm being a jerk. He knows I'm being a jerk because he's been pompous. That whole video was pompous. After you saw me that day, and you're being pompous.
Right, he saw me too. He
Yeah.
saw me as well. He said,
You know, and you know that you're throwing darts at me. You know what I'm saying? Because I have videos, and videos over the years.
so he's throwing darts at you. he's
Yeah,
throwing darts
and,
at
you
me,
know,
he's throwing
and-
darts at-
I gotta be like Jordan. I took it personal because it's unnecessary. This is not how we teach the world. And if it feels like that, it feels like you can teach the world like this, it's because you're not. It's because you're not really out there. You're in your own bubble, and if people get it, then they get it. If they don't, I don't care. But that's not the opportunity, and that's not the option that you have when you say, I'm going to be at a law school in Mecca at least once a week. Right? At least once a week. I have been here once a week for over half my life. Don't tell me what it's like though to deal with people that don't understand this, deal with the regular populace like the father did. Not everybody got the knowledge, right? Most people don't get the knowledge. And how we build up a community where they could send their children here, be safe, or they don't have it, but they feel safe for their children to learn it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're building here. You know what I mean? And for him to just dart that out and say like, just using the words wrong, that I don't agree with, would just destroy everything, I think it's whack. I think it's 1,000% whack. And that it's 2024 and you're still talking like that.
Divisive. Very
It's divisive. It's absolutely divisive. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely divisive.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mega did this.